Good morning, y'all. How are y'all doing today? Today is Tuesday, February 18th, I think. But I do know it is. What time is it, y'all? My stomach is cramping bad. I do know it's about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. And of course, y'all know this is. Excuse me. Oh, this is when I get up because everyone is still asleep. This is the time that I could meditate, pray, and really just get in tune with God and be able to listen and, get a few answers to my questions. And also just to sit in stillness, just to be present in the moment, just be cognizant of what is going on. I feel like over the last couple weeks, I'm being a little transparent here, guys. I really been feeling like drained. My energy has been, people saying that it's been high, but also it to them it's pretty high, but to me I feel tired, drained, exhausted. Oh God, I'm gonna be honest. I went back to work with stitches in me probably 2 weeks after I left the hospital. My baby wasn't even. I went back to work before I even went in for actually technically it was like a 7-week, 8-week checkup because I had stitches. I had a third C-section with the baby girl, the last girl. And I've been moving non-stop, y'all. And I'm going to tell you what actually caused me, because I was more concerned, about, of course, I need money. I got to pay bills. Like, y'all, my car got repossessed, just a couple months ago. Like, just last year, I had my baby August. By the time of September, my car was gone. And that is just material things. I love that car. I really put a lot of money into that car. I had customized the car to make it fit me. But at the same time, that's just material things. I feel like I lost that, but God got something for me better. Like, that's not a end all be all type thing, but I'm normal. I'm human. So of course, something that I worked hard for, I'm gonna want. And how are you to get around Columbia without a car? I mean, it's already hard to get people to help to watch your kids. So let alone to be able to get around or have to get around to doctor's appointments, take the kids to school, pick them up randomly. Like, I needed a car. So again, I'm back in a car note payment, and the car is not what I really wanted, but it'll work for now. Excuse me, dang. It'll get the job done. Y'all, my stomach is hurting me bad. It's that time of the month, y'all. But again, yes, I've been feeling really tired and exhausted. So I actually have been taking a break and a rest the last couple weeks. And it's so crazy because within those 2 or 3 weeks, these last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been cutting off a lot of things that do not serve me. And that's weird because I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago, probably 4, I had made a video about leveling up and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and doing things and cutting off things that no longer serve you. And it's ironic how before I made that video, I have been going through some things. I have been, allowing people to just bare minimum me. And when I say bare minimum, because a lot of people laugh when you having these conversations with people and you're like, oh, I was talking to this person or trying to get to know this person and I was asking for the just bare minimum, spend time, get to know me, and they couldn't do that. And people like, bare minimum, she said bare minimum, and they laugh, and I'm like, yeah, bare minimum. That's to spend time with somebody. Time is free. And time is also limited. Time is precious. So when people make time, or if I make time, or if somebody makes time for me, and we have a meeting, we have a date, we have anything. If you made time for me, now granted, I'll give you the first one. Like, okay, maybe you just forgot. Maybe we didn't discuss this. But if somebody made time for me, I'm going to definitely reach out to you and say, hey, I can't make it. Hey, this don't work for me. Oh, I'm tired. I've seen you a couple days now. I'm going to stay at home for a couple days. Simple, easy communication. Easy. But don't go and be like, oh, yeah, we still got that time. That time's still good. And then you got me waiting and I'm up when I could have been asleep. I could have been doing other things. Like, I get it. Some people don't think about that. One time I said I can let one time pass. But 2 times, that's a habit. That's where I mess up at. Because you showing me who you are. That's 2 times. 2 times, right? Yeah, you showing me who you are. So I've been really, even just that, like even helping coaching and things like that. Like over the last couple of weeks, like I do coach for Black Mastermind and I get paid for hour coaching. I get paid to grading. But when I sign up to be a coach through Black Mastermind, my time, my availability, my schedule is dictated around Black Mastermind because of the spontaneous of it. Mondays, we're on the phone, free call, training, 2 to 8:30 on a Monday in the evening. Sometimes it can run a little late. Sometimes we're not on time. I don't like that because I have hard stops. If I schedule you in for a time, that's the time. I didn't schedule you in because I have flexibility to run a little 30 minutes over. I have kids to take care of. I have things to do. I have other obligations. So if I set aside a time that you say 6 to 8:30, baby, then I'm going to need that to start on 6. Not 6:20, not 6:50. And also just to be able to communicate. Hey, I'm running late. And that never happens. Like, I'm getting so irritated, y'all. And I know I done did this to myself. Because at this point, I think I'm feeling this way because it's happened multiple times by multiple people on multiple occasions over the last 3 weeks. I've had so many time wasters that I'm a little irritated. And I'm a very understandable person. And I feel like sometimes I'm too understanding. Sometimes I'm too flexible. And sometimes I don't make those boundaries clear. So that's something that I can't even say I need to work on. I need to advocate for myself more because I allow people to do it and then you do it once and then I'm like, oh, okay, it's just one time. But now it's been consistent that every time we either have this meeting or you're ready to get on this meeting, we're late. There's no communication that, oh, we're going to start late, or is it okay that we run over? And I'm pretty sure somebody's not going to like it, but guess what? I personally just don't care. Like, I can't say I can't keep being considerate. Like, I can empathize with you and I can be considerate of how you feel, but honestly, I can't. Because if I keep allowing people to waste my time, if I keep allowing people to dictate when and where they want to do things and we've had scheduled time, then nobody's going to respect my time. I respect my time. I respect your time. If you make time for me, trust me, I'm going to show up. If I say something, I'm going to do it. I'm about action. And I'm about my word because If I can't tell you something and it means anything, then, baby, ain't no needs, and vice versa. Because I know me, I'm a real person. Like, I'm loyal. You could trust me. Like, very open, very transparent. You will never have to wonder what I'm thinking, what's on my mind. Like, I've learned these things over time because I've always spent a lot of time trying to dummy down myself or try to adjust my light, or so the next person won't feel some type of way. And at this point, I'm over that. Like, I'm done being very flexible and understanding. Like, I could be understandable, but if you want me to be understanding to you, but yet you break the rules or you feel like my time ain't worth anything, then why am I being flexible for you? Or if it's an issue, if I can't do something or need to do something or got to miss a meeting, but it's a problem for you, then that's a problem for me. Because I got flexibility and everybody want me to be flexible for them, but there's no flexibility for me or respect. And when I say respect, if you waste my time and I've waited for you, yeah, that's disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. I take it as disrespect. I don't care how you see it. I don't give a damn if I was just laying in the bed. The fact is, I waited. I was waiting. And you didn't show up. And you didn't communicate. So, or you were late about communicating. And not even that. Like, it's been, it's crazy because even my students that I help coach through Black Mastermind, it's been the same thing. We schedule time. Nobody's doing what they're supposed to do. Or they have it. I honestly feel like I get it, because when I joined the program, I don't think I clearly had a grasp on how fast things were going to progress, and then a clear understanding that you can't complete 1 week without, you can't go to the next week without completing the previous week of work, because you need it. They all compile and you use them later on in the modules. Like, you need all those components in order for you to successfully graduate and to stay on time and on task and doing the proper things. Because once you get to module 3, baby, if you ain't did nothing ahead before module 3, you definitely behind. Stick a fork in you, you done. And that's about where I'm at, because, like, I've cut out work at Amazon, guys. Like, I haven't even been at Amazon in about 3 weeks. On top of that, I said that I was, let me go back, because I done went on a rant and I went sideways about time wasters. But I went on this rant because I've been gone from work for like 3 weeks now. What made me take a rest was my feet. My feet are hurting me so bad. Like, man, blisters on the bottom of my feet. Because when I went back, baby, I was giving it my all. And I was not fully healed. But I also was unloading trucks, taking go-karts off of trucks, checking trucks in. Like, I've been doing everything. Like, I've intentionally learned a lot of various different positions because I don't like to be bored, but I also like to be productive. And if I can't get work in a certain area or something's running slow, then I like to be able to be sent somewhere else to where I'm not just standing around and not doing nothing. Because if I just got to stand around, don't do nothing, just send me home. And that's just how I operate. Some people like to do it. I'm not that person. I got to have something to do. And if my time ain't being utilized right, then just send me home. So they've been offering a lot of volunteer time off, which I've been taking for my shifts. Do I need the money? Yes. But also I need the rest. Like, if I ain't good, my kids ain't good. And if my health declines and if my body breaks down, Amazon ain't giving a damn about me. Do you think anybody has called in the last 3 weeks or text besides Cece, who I work with, and said, "Hey, Lala, you ain't been at work. Are you okay?" Oh, okay. All right. So guess what? They not worried about me. I'm just a number. I'm just a number. That's it. So I'm not gonna break my body down. If my body say rest, honestly, it ain't even the body. I feel like it's God saying you need to sit down, you need to rest. Like, I've been asking for guidance and asking for questions, but baby, I ain't even sit down in silence enough to hear them. I gotta be more trusting in God.